Sunday morning to you. Listen to Straight Talk right here on 102 Jams. Good to be back for another week.
Hey, Chris.
Good morning to you.
How you doing today?
I'm good. Looking like a bottle of sunshine.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
No problem. We'll be on Facebook Live in just a second. 102jams.com/Facebook if you want to see how beautiful Morgan is with her Aggie hat on.
Okay, Aggie Pride all day.
You're always repping Aggies, and so there's always a lot of Aggie love on here. So you were like, yo, Chris, there's somebody we got to get on. So I'll let you do the introduction yourself.
Okay, you guys. So I've been an admirer of this young lady for some time now. She's a student at A&T, and she has her own clothing line entitled Pish Posh, and it's lit. It's so lit. It's trendy, it's fashionable, it's revolutionary, it's handmade, and a lot of my students wear her gear. And I was like, I gotta get her on the show. Her name is Imani Harris. How are you doing this morning?
Good.
You look a little nervous.
I am.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's just friends talking.
That's
it.
It
just happens to be microphones here.
Okay.
You don't have to be too.
It's a conversation. That's it. But I'm glad to have you here.
I'm happy to be here.
I've seen you on Instagram, and you've been doing your thing with Pish Posh. What's your classification?
I'm a senior, but I graduate next December.
Go ahead, girl. Where are you from?
Philly.
Philly.
Yeah. I came down here on a track scholarship. But
Oh, you were a track?
Yeah, but I ended up doing Pish Posh.
Wow. So where did this idea come from?
It actually came from me just wanting to always manipulate old things. Like back in high school, I used to just like take old clothes because I always didn't buy new stuff. So I always like buy shoes from the thrift store and like paint them up and do stuff like that. So like I brought that into college, and then like one summer I came home after my freshman year, and my best friend seen like a shirt I did, and she was like, "Oh, you should come up with the clothing line and call it Pish Posh." Like she even gave me the name, but I was just like, I don't know. But it took me 2 months, and then once I got back to school, I was like, I think I might do this.
It's
and
really popular.
Yeah, I used the name and everything. I was just like.
Now for people who haven't seen it yet, like Morgan just showed me the Instagram this morning, so I have a chance to have seen it. But for those out there who's listening who haven't seen it, like how would you describe the clothing line, what it looks like, and who it's for?
Okay, so with the name, people always used to ask me, what does the name mean? So I kind of Googled what that means, and it's that Pish Posh is like to be observed to one's opinion. So I think that kind of what Pish Posh is. It's like I'm always creating new stuff, and it's stuff that's kind of like either weird or like different or sometimes political, and a lot of people just look at it like, it has a message to it, or it's different, or it's unique, and it's something new. So I think I have like this creative side, especially just off it being hand painted. I don't have to like go through a whole process of having like, oh, is this design right for the manufacturer? It's more, I just create what I want. So I think it's like, that's what it is. It's just kind of just something that's, what would you say, just different, I guess.
What did you see that was missing that you wanted to add out there that could give your clothing line like that unique voice? By the way, I can hear the Philly all in her voice. Like now that she said it.
What would I say is missing? I think more exposure. Yeah, more exposure. I think once I get there and I captivate a bigger audience, then it'll really boom. And then at that point, I'll probably have to go manufacturing because everything's hand painted, like everything I do.
Well, what I was trying to refer to as far as like everybody who has their own business or their own brand, they're filling out basically a need that they saw. What did you see that was missing as far as from other clothing lines or other, I guess,
where you fit in?
Yeah, like that you wanted to fill, with Pish Posh.
I don't know. That's so funny because I wasn't like planning out how am I going to create this clothing line.
I got
it.
You.
It just kind of happened.
I just was like, I went to the dollar store. I'm like, let me grab some dollar tees and some bleach, and I'm gonna just paint what I feel on there. And I actually started out with like African American women body figures with like natural hair looks like dreads, afros, and then it kind of gravitated to other things like saying more Black Power things like legalize melanin or legalize being Black. And then I went to like stuff where it was like drawing celebrities on denim jackets. So it's not really a message I don't say I'm missing. I just really create like every day. It's always something new.
I got you.
So everything you do is hand painted by you.
Like, how do you have time?
Right.
That's what I want to know.
And
when she told me that, I was like, how does she have time?
So when I started, I was still on the track team, and I just was like, I feel like I just was getting slower. Like, because I was more focused on Pish Posh, so that's when I just quit the track team. Like, you know what, I'm done with this. And then, like, with school, it is like I really stay up, like, till like 5, 6 in the morning, and then have class at like 9. So I guess I don't really always have time, but I make time. Like, I'll vamp if I have to do it by like 5-hour energies. Like, my birds be like, you need to go to sleep, and I'm like, I have to get these orders done.
Any help from anybody?
Like shipping, helping with events, like styling and stuff. Like I have like a.
But you don't trust nobody else with that.
Oh,
The hand
I
paint.
tried that like one time, like when I first started. I'm like, it is not coming out the same way that I draw it. So I'm like, no, can't do this anymore. So I just kind of like, I'm just gonna stick it to me being the artist.
Mm-hmm. And then you have a social life, like you're at events, you're out here in these streets, so.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. I feel like people just gravitated to me and like, hey, we want you at this event.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because it's campaigning. I think that's really like, I guess, I don't know. For me, I have this whole big idea in my head that a lot of down south people don't have that artistic vibe, I guess you would say. So it's kind of like, wow, like hand painted clothing line. Wow, this is something crazy new. But really, if you're up north, almost everybody's doing it. But I think that's how I thrive down here.
Mm-hmm.
So people like, hey, can you come out to my event, do a pop-up shop? Or hey, can you come and display your clothes and stuff like that. So that's why I'm like always at an event like every weekend.
How has social media impacted your business? Because you're popping on Instagram. You have almost 17,000 followers.
Yeah. It's funny because when I started that page, I had 200. Like even my personal page doesn't even have that much, and that's what really makes me happy about it, or make me want to create even more. Because it's like when I drop a picture, people are giving like heavy feedback, and I'm just like, wow, like because usually when I see business pages on Instagram, it's not like laid out to be appealing to me, so I don't automatically follow. But I think I give people like, wow, like I'll post like videos of me actually painting it like over a time lapse, and people are like, wow, this is so amazing. Then I just keep getting more and more followers, like, and it just keeps making me happy.
That's what's up. I saw you post a video. You were painting like a leather jacket with some flames on there on the sleeves. It was cute.
Yeah.
I want to know from a business perspective, like, you know, is this you're in a situation now where you're turning enough profit to like really make yourself happy? Is there certain like financial goals you set for yourself? In certain increments of time, like, you know, where is it at with that? I mean, I'm not saying I divulge like everything.
I think I'm so funny. I'm like nonchalant to the business side. I'm more like, I just go with the flow, just being an artist. But I think I can live off this. Like, it's funny. I'm a pre-law major, but I want to be an artist. I want to own my own business. So this is what I want to do. But I think if I really can get more known, like I ship all across the country. But if I can get like really like how I grasp like Greensboro, like each city, I feel like it could really be profitable. But then I would have to get the manufacturing because people would be like, where's my order?
Yeah.
It's taking
you
long.
never get any sleep.
But I think it really is good. Like, just A&T, they have brought me like a lot of business. And in Greensboro as a whole, I feel like I really thrive. And it's kind of cool because I'm like, I'm not even from Greensboro. It's so cool.
I'm telling you, like, I teach at A&T. I teach English, freshman English, and a lot of my students come in with your gear, like, all the time.
Yeah, I do, like, the little pop-up shops, and I'll sell the, like, hats for, like, half off. Just because I want A&T people, like, to rock it. Just, like, walking around campus. I'll be, like, hyped, too, when I see a lot of people, like, wearing it. So, yeah, I do, like, the half off, like, pop-up shops, and I've done, like, probably 4 of them, I think, last semester. And that was, like, my first time ever getting on campus and actually selling it.
Are you real popular on campus?
Yeah. But it's so funny because I'm, like, slight antisocial and awkward. So when people come to me, like, oh, you're the Pish Posh girl. Like, people don't know my name. They're like, oh, you're the Pish Posh girl. I'm like, yeah. It's so funny because I don't even know what to say. But it is overwhelming. But it's a good feeling because it's kind of cool.
Well, you're in a room with 2 other introverts, so.
Right. We understand
It's still
it.
welcome. Yeah, we get it.
We get it.
When it came down to like making that decision between track and this, like you came down here on a track scholarship, like that's the reason why you're here. I mean, I'm sure with other reasons as well, but you know, how did your mom or your family, your friends take that? Where it's like, hey, I'm going to give up the money that I got to get here just so I could do this.
Yeah, now that's the thing. I was kind of like me. I was coming out of Philly. I was like a state champ. So I got recruited to go to A&T. They gave me a scholarship, but when I got here, I wasn't progressing. So it kind of like made me like, I know I'm about to lose my scholarship. Let's come up with something.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and but I've also been to art schools before, so I've always been artistic. Like used to always like do canvases and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like at first I was a little bit like sad, like dang, like I ran track my whole life since I was 9 years old. Like dang, I gotta give up this, but I'm not improving. But then Pish Posh came along, and like first when I was doing that, I was like, dang, why I come to A&T? I should have went somewhere else, like a PWR or something. But then now that I have Pish Posh, I'm like, this was the right decision, because if I would have started Pish Posh at a predominantly white school, I don't think it would have thrived as much, because I wouldn't have that support. But here, it's like really like, I'm glad I came to A&T, because it's like there, they like really support it.
Yeah, I feel you on that, because I went to UNCG, and while I enjoyed my experience, I do feel like I didn't get the same experience that Morgan got at A&T. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. HBCUs are everything. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm biased.
But I will say this though: if you do, really start taking off like that, then you'll be on a bunch of PWIs, because once something's
Yeah, I mean I have. I like
Yeah.
like I've
You know where I was
shipped,
going with that.
I felt that. I get it.
like I've shipped a few things to like other universities for their like fashion shows. Like I've shipped to Syracuse University, and I'm actually doing another show with them. This will be our second year doing a collab type show where I'm shipping stuff to them. And like a few Pennsylvania schools and like just other schools, UNCG, and of course A&T. So yeah.
Like post graduation, graduated from A&T.
Mm-hmm.
Where can you see Pish Posh starting? Like after you leave Greensboro, because I'm pretty sure you would want to branch out.
Okay, so recently I just got into the artist block, which will be my first Greensboro store when I'm selling Pish Posh out of. So I'm trying to get into more stores across the country. I guess I would have to find where I want to reside at and work on the actual online. So I'm thinking either go back to Philly, or people keep telling me stay in Greensboro, but I'm also considering Charlotte. Like,
Charlotte will be a good look, I think.
Cause I want something that's like a slow start, not crazy expensive rent or something. And I did want to go to New York, but I think I'm gonna wait to get there. Cause I don't want to go, cause it'll be more competition. But Charlotte's like, it's kind of a building up city.
Yeah.
So I feel like I could really do well there.
It's a hub where a lot of businesses start. Like people are popping in Charlotte.
Yeah, and it's close to Atlanta too. And I was just thinking, like,
what you
were saying earlier, if there's not a lot of clothing lines like this, up down south, then maybe something like that, Charlotte or Atlanta, could be a good hub for something like that to help you spread out down here. When it comes down to, like, obviously it seems like what you said earlier, you're an example of basically black people supporting a black business, and and how long is this going on again?
2 years now. Well, 2 years, 2.5.
So for about 2 years, you've done your thing, and everything's been kind of going well. Talk about that just in general, not necessarily when it comes down to your business, but in general, like how just supporting, black business can kind of help dreams kind of come true, but then also can put out more business owners and then potentially create more jobs and things like from what you've seen. You may not even thought about it that deep, but like
no, I actually have.
Okay.
That's funny. I came out with this thing probably when I first started called House of Pish Posh, where it was like people on A&T campus, and even if I met a few people from UNCG, mostly black people, they could connect and network through each other, where we're both all building on each other. Like I'll meet like bloggers or videographers or like models and stuff, and I'll automatically tell them like, hey, you don't have to have experience. I'll give you a shot. Like, hey, shoot in my clothes and I'll promote you as a model, or hey, shoot my clothing and I'll promote you as a photographer. So it's kind of like that. So all these people who have businesses, I'm more of the type where you don't have to have any experience in, like, even like now I can have 17,000 followers, but I'm going to respond to every DM. So people, it can help their situations. Like, I'm not like, oh, I'm too good. Because I meet a lot of people like that, and I'm like, and people always ask me, what's your best advice to get to people who have a business? And I'm like, just be open-minded. Like, you started off at a point where you weren't as big. You wanted people to give you a chance. So, like, if you just be like that, then it'll be a cycle where people will always want to help other people, especially within our community, because it's kind of like, it's kind of hard. We don't have a lot of opportunities, but if I feel like if we were all work together and everybody's like helping each other up the stairs, then it'll be like even more of a bigger success for everyone. So I kind of just like, I'm always meeting people, and I'm always like, even if I can't give them something, I'm introducing them to someone else who could help them out with whatever they're doing.
Networking.
Does that community aspect, does that also influence the, I guess, the design of a lot of your clothing and the message behind it? It's kind of got like a Afrocentric thing to it.
Yeah, I guess with no, I wouldn't say that community. I think more of stuff that's going out within the black community has influenced some of my designs, like the legalized melanin or legalized being black. Yeah, but I wouldn't say, but maybe I should, that's a good idea, connect that, like, so like support black businesses, because we get a lot of that on Twitter of people saying it, but it's not really happening.
Yeah.
It's not really being pushed. And that's why I do want to push it as far as, because I always tell this to my friend, I'm like, people rock Louis Vuitton or like all these brands, but they really thrive for a long time. And when I look at, say, FUBU, it's falling short, but that was a black brand.
Yeah.
And we don't have those black brands that, say, are always in Paris Week. Like, I mean, Paris Fashion Week, and just like, oh, I want to wear that. It's like, it'll pop the moment and then it dies off. And I hope Kanye's lasts for a very long time, because we don't have those brands that's like black owned, that's just thriving.
Well, what do you, let me ask you your opinion about this. This is kind of getting off of Pish Posh for a little bit, but like, since you brought that up, you know, it's funny how, like, you're right, at one point, FUBU, like, you had that 05 jersey, man. It was just like, yo, that's what's up. I remember I had the one joints with the changing colors, and
Baby
like,
fat.
but, you know, that's not for me. But
I'm just saying.
But yeah, like those brands, but then all of a sudden, like, you know, you could wear, you know, 1 year, then the next year you're whack for having anything FUBU ever in life. Like, how does that happen to us with our brands? Is it us, or?
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because we had all the, like, Karl Kanai. I used to have Dada, everything.
Dada,
and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Dada,
like
wait, Dada Supreme?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I had a sweatsuit like that.
Yo, I used to rock Dada so hard back in high school.
But I really like have it in a can somewhere, like I saved it.
Oh, I still got some of my Dada.
I feel like things come back, but I just wish it was like more of the predominantly white brands, where it's like always drop new things, always popping, like, and not like, I don't know.
That's a good question, Chris.
It's like, how?
It's just one of those things. Like, I'm thinking about that as I'm hearing you talk, and so it's just like, that's just interesting. Kind of like how,
I think Jordan has thrived for a long time.
Okay, well, that's one that has lasted consistently, but
it's not necessarily black owned though. It's like, that's a deal.
True.
But and not to say anything against Kanye, that's a deal too. You know what I'm saying? It's not really
black owned. Like,
yeah, that's like, you know, Adidas has it, but it's basically like a Jordan deal. But it's I was just wondering, like, if we treat like our brands the way we treat
each
like
other.
Sometimes like with each other, like we don't see the value.
Yeah.
And
I think it's just like a inner thing. That's where, before the brands, I guess we have to know that we have to support each other. Like if we have a company, like, you don't be like, I guess you would say, oh, I might not put that person on, but we have to put that on, because in other communities, they put their people on, so I feel like it has to be like that way. Like, I'm hoping one day, like, say an African American celebrity notice my work and be like, wow, that's dope, I'll help her out, type thing. Like, I've met Duchess. She was pretty cool, like, during Jiho, and like, I made her a jacket and everything, and she wore it, and she like shouted me out. I was real happy about that.
You were lit in that picture. Super excited.
Yeah, like, I just was like shocked. I was like, it was so funny. Yeah, that was a happy moment.
Sorry, man. I was just in my head.
You still got me thinking about this.
Yeah, because I was just thinking, like, you know.
Yeah, because like, what do you do?
Why doesn't? Because like, you know, at first I was thinking like, oh, that's cool. She's got her own clothes on, and then, you know, as we're talking, it's like, oh, other people have done that, but like, why hasn't anything really come through?
I thought about ice creams. I thought about.
Oh, I forgot about ice cream.
What did Jay-Z have? He had some shoes.
Sean John.
Did?
No, wait. That's Doc Carter's.
Yeah, Doc
I'm talking about Sean
Carter's.
Johnson. Yeah, that's Doc Carter's.
There's been so many black brands that have withered away. Like,
Even Wu-Tang had a
for real?
yeah, they had a Wu-Tang gear.
I didn't know that. We gotta do better, people.
Yeah.
We've gotta do better.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Well, outside of clothing, like, there's different brands that always branch out somehow or another with different things. Is that any thought process with you with something outside of actual clothing wear, or do you just want to kind of
Like
stick
doing
with that?
designing other things, you mean?
Yeah, designing. Other things.
I was thinking about interior design, cause I always used to like go in IKEA, like, oh my gosh, this is like so crazy. So I want to design like weird furniture. That would be dope. And it's funny because I actually in high school I had like I went to arts and technology school, and I was like in the program with architecture and engineering, and I used to always sketch out buildings before even fashion became in my art. I like was drawing out buildings. I kind of wanted to like design houses, like and stuff. But then I got to the pre-law thing, and that kind of drifted away, and then became fashion. Yeah.
You think you ever use that pre-law at all, or?
I wanted to be a lawyer, but right now the government's so I don't even want to do it, cause yeah, I don't want to be the person prosecuting people, putting people away. If you can, because the system's so messed up, and then I don't want to defend because it's still messed up. It's like it's a weird thing with me.
Or you could be the person that's dealing with
like dealing with
contracts.
somebody who's actual criminal, but you gotta lie. I don't want to be a liar.
Well, I'm saying you can deal with somebody's contract to be an entertainment lawyer, or
True.
like folks like yourself that need somebody to kind of deal with the contracts or whatever. You can know that from that point.
Yeah, I actually had a business law class, and that kind of I was kind of interested in that. Maybe, yeah, I'll get like a liberal studies degree, and I could kind of really use that with anything. But business like law would probably interest me more, helping people with like the contracts, because I was really interested in that. It's not too much to that. It's kind of plain and simple. Other than regular law, where you're like going to criminal court, you got to know all the different codes.
See, I wouldn't like that either.
I saw you got into like sportswear recently.
That's back to what I was saying. Like when people hit me up, I'm like always doing the work. So this girl, she her name's Akila. She trains people, gets them fit and stuff. And she was like, hey, can you like do a collab shoot? Cause she used like a different girls who were doing like different things. Like a girl who does hair, a girl who does makeup, and then me who was schools, and she was training. So we kind of like incorporated all of what we did in the photo shoot, and I like created like sports bras that said Pish Posh on them, like for them to wear. Yeah.
That was cute.
So.
You just got your hands in a lot of things, girl.
Yeah, I do want to get the fitness wear. That'd be dope.
I like the sports bras. I think you should do it. It was good.
Oh, and by the time you graduate, where do you want to be with Pish Posh?
Okay, so in December, hopefully I found an investor maybe for my manufacturing part. Definitely knowing what city I'm going to, so I can be settled there and really boost my website up, because I want to really have the website like booming before I even think about like opening up a location where I can sell it out of.
Where can people find you?
My Instagram and Twitter is pish3_posh. And then I also have the website, which is pishposhapparel.com.
So, you got a crew here. Shout out the crew.
Right.
What's
He
that?
hit me up like, hey, I just want to build up my YouTube channel, and he's kind of been like helping me and following me around, building up his YouTube channel. He vlogs like every day. And then Chris, he started Talentless TV, which he's actually releasing a few short films about Greensboro area, because he's from Greensboro, like real life stories. And he's working on a documentary for me, which was my first documentary. So that'll be like a tell-all through Pish Posh, like all the struggles and ups and downs. And then I have my closest friend, Baron. He helps me style and stuff. Like, I'll be like, Baron, come over here, help me with the models. So yeah, like we've been, he's actually been here like since I've kind of started up. Since I started here at A&T and we met here.
Word up.
Yeah. So it seems like you have a dope support system.
Yeah.
All around.
Not even people I don't even know. It's so cool, like just to have so many people like around you that wants to help. Or
Right.
just, hey, can I just come by and like shadow you and stuff? Sure.
Now, since you got a person who's doing your documentary, when does Pish Posh the movie come out?
Right.
Okay, so I'm having a fashion show April 4th, and we're gonna be releasing probably like a 10-minute short little scene of it, and that's gonna be like the introduction to the show. Get people like wow tuned in. But yeah, I don't know the exact day that we're releasing it, but we're working on it. It's gonna be a lot of footage because everywhere I've been going, like I just recently went to Charlotte for a Denim on Denim show, and he was there. Like, and then I did a launch party at the Artist Block for getting my stuff in the store. He was there. And then I got a couple more things coming up, like Black to Hip Hop. I don't know if you guys know that. It's a big event kind of here in Greensboro with different like music scenes.
Okay.
And now, yeah, he's just kind of following me all around to all the events. So the documentary will be pretty long, I guess.
Word. Well, I just want to say that I'm cheering for you. Hopefully, you get everything out of this that you want, and and we see you on TV one day, or we see you as the next huge designer. And I'll be glad that I actually met you at some point.
Right.
So
I'm praying for that. I'm praying that I go big.
I think you will. I'm telling you, I've been following you. Like,
It's a little scary though, because
admiring
some
you.
people be like, when is my order coming? I'm like, it's hand painted. It takes a little time. Because some people, not just Instagram but Twitter, it can get it like 1,000 retweets, and some people might see that saved from Minnesota and don't know that it's hand painted. Like, hey, in my email, like 2 days after they order, where's my order? Or is it like shipping information? I'm like, okay, it takes. Everything I do is hand painted. By the way, I also paint it by myself, so it takes a little time, and I kind of do the orders as they come. And I can get like 50 a week.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy.
That's intense.
And it's not just hats. It's like sometimes windbreakers, denim jackets, yeah, sneakers,
clothing
like,
for men and women.
yeah.
that's what's up.
That's lit.
Well, I'm glad you found something that you're passionate in,
Right,
and that
yeah.
you're doing well in it. That's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Give